Hello figure enthusiasts and welcome to Scaled Affairs, where I will take a closer look on scale figures, price figures and Nendoroids alike. Today's figure is Nendoroid number 1036, a Platelet from Hataraku Saibou, also known as Cells at Work. Between number 979 and 1214, this little thrombocyte is the middle child of the Hataraku Saibou Nendo lineup and was released in June 2019. Although she comes in Good Smile's normal current box size, the figure itself is smaller than your typical Nendo. She only has a total size of 9.5 cm and her proportions compared to a regular Nendo remind me a bit of those child-sized Lego figures who also have a smaller body height. Inside the blister you will find two swappable faceplates, a bunch of accessories and various limbs to interact with those parts. I will show you all the accessories more precisely in a minute, but for now let's say that the stuff that comes with this Nendo is negligible at best. Since all of the recent Nendoroids have a similar high quality of molding and an excellent paint job, I won't bother you with those things on my show. Unless I find a bad apple, you can assume that all the Nendos I might review are within normal quality standards. On the right side I summarized some of the figure's key details. Based on her original design, this Nendo of a Platelet is as simple as it could be. Her whole body with this oversized shirt is de facto one piece of plastic, and the feet that have some indications for the brown shorts on them are only mounted with ball joints on the bottom and therefore can be turned around by 360 degrees. Her feet, or should I say the black boots, are molded onto her legs and can't be removed separately. Of course, like with almost all Nendos, you can also change the arms, but since her limbs are very tiny and childlike, they decided that you can only replace either the whole arm including the sleeves or her forearm. You can't swap out the hands and therefore you can't use different hands from other sets. Also, you might be disappointed to hear that the baseball cap is molded to her hairstyle and therefore you can't just place a Platelet cap onto your favorite character. This also results in some pretty hefty side gaps where the two parts of the hairstyle come together. As for the swappable facial expressions, Platelet comes with a set of closed eyes and a brightening smile, as well as a little more worrisome expression, perhaps when there are damage to some blood vessels. Her third face is a normal smile that doesn't show much difference to the first one, only that now her eyes are open and you can see some teeth. You can see that those different faces don't provide a lot of emotional range, but on the other hand you might find some use for those plainer expressions when combined with other characters in your collection. The main accessory of this figure is her flag that reads "Please stop walking" in Japanese. It's a nice piece for your collection that roots back to Japanese daily life and can be used in many of your Nendo scenes. Also, the bag, whistle and reek are universally applicable with other characters. So if you like to add some preschooler items to your collection, this is the figure to go. But in hindsight, it's kinda sad that they didn't include two of those construction site glow sticks for rerouting people. The posability of this Nendo is not great. For one, she doesn't have many joints and also her long hair limits the head movement quite a bit. For a standalone figure that costs basically the same as every other Nendoroid, this one falls a bit flat, but when combined with the white and red blood cell, you can create some pretty funny scenes. And if you can only afford one figure from this series, I would choose the red blood cell because of the better accessories and stronger facial expressions, but that's just my taste. Next time it's price figure time again when I'm reviewing Midoriya from Bandai's Enter the Hero line. Until then, take care and keep collecting those gorgeous figures.